I ain't short, Vern.
Lamar, just how do you feel like you're throwing the ball? There's Albert Breer watched practice and said, you noticed just more spirals. The mechanics seem to have improved. I know that was a focus of yours in the offseason.
Well, I think it's going pretty good right now. My guys catching the ball, so they're not complaining, so I think it's going pretty good. Yeah.
I know you have confidence in all your guys, but there are quite a few that are expected to be on the regular season roster who haven't been out there. How challenging is it, not just wanting to get your own work in, but just building that team chemistry, knowing that you haven't had Marquise, you haven't had Sammy, you haven't had Bateman out there?
Well, I worked with those guys before, they went down and stuff like that. So I think, when they come back, we'll be hitting right where we started off at. But, we got guys who came in and been working very hard, who've been doing a tremendous job since those guys been out. And when they get back, we're going to go from there. But we ain't worried about it because we know they've been working hard, and we've been working hard as well.
Now that you're in year 4, how long does it take to build that chemistry with receivers? I mean, clearly, Marquise, you've been with it for a few years now, but guys who haven't been around as long, in your experience, how long does it take where you guys really feel like you're on the same page?
Just each and every year it's going to get stronger, the chemistry. But, the chemistry is there, as long as you guys are working.
Impressive to deal with J.K. Dobbins catching the ball back. He had a one-hander yesterday and one down the sidelines today.
Yeah, he's been doing a pretty good job. We worked out in Arizona. He was catching the ball pretty good. He got fatigued when we was in Arizona, and he started dropping a couple passes. And, I was on him. I'm like, you're going to have to catch those in the game. You get tired. He was like, you're right. So we kept running the back, and he's been doing a great job, in camp. And during OTAs he was as well.
Lamar, I don't know if you've heard this, but some unnamed team officials said that this is the year that people are going to be able to figure out Lamar Jackson. I don't know, have you heard? Did you hear that, or what would your reaction be about him hearing that?
I'm gonna keep playing football. We're gonna see, but I doubt it, dude. I doubt it. I strongly doubt it. We're gonna play ball.
You always say you just want to play. You haven't played in the preseason games yet. Do you expect to play Saturday? What value would there be in getting at least some game action before the season starts?
Well, that's up to coach. I love to play, get out there with my guys, but that's coach's decision. I'm with him, whatever he decides.
Hot pockets or pizza rolls?
Hot pockets or pizza rolls? Both. Both. I can get both. I'm gonna go with both.
He was grilling you.
He was. It's my guy, though. It's my guy.
How do you think the chemistry with Bradley Bozeman snapping? How's that going?
That's a good question. It's been going great. He's been snapping the ball pretty well. After every snap, he come to me, how was it? Where was the ball? So he's been on himself harder than I have, or any one of the coaches. So he's been doing a pretty good job.
Hey, Lamar, this team has not lost in the preseason for like 5 years.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep it going.
Is this? I mean, some people go, "Oh, it's the preseason." They don't, keep that.
We want to win, though. We want to win. We don't care what it is. We want to win. This is a very competitive team. We going against each other. We gonna talk trash to each other. Me and CoCap always going at it. He be trying to pick my passes off. I'm trying to score touchdowns on him with my guys. So it's a competitive team. So we always want to win preseason, regular season, whatever.
Mark, just your thoughts on Snoop and how he's performing in the preseason?
See, now the cat is out the bag. Remember last time I was like, we're going to keep him under the radar, but y'all been seeing what he capable of. Snoop is him, But I'm glad I don't got to go against him, I'm seeing him out there performing, doing what he's been doing all his life, and I love it. I'm going to keep pumping him up, too.
Is there ever a time when you see him and you're like, that looks familiar. That looks a little bit like how I play.
Yeah, because I seen him do it in high school. Yeah, for sure.
Nickname, where's Snoop come from?
So you got to ask Snoop. You got to ask Snoop that. I don't know. I call him Snoop D-O-double-G, though. Snoop the dude. Yeah.
Lamar, you just alluded to high school with him. How special is it now, all these years later, that you guys are
compete against him? That's what I'm saying. I don't got to compete against him. Worry about our defense stopping him, because I was getting ticked off last time we played him. I'm like, man, golly. He was driving the ball down the field, doing spectacular things like he's doing now. So I'm used to it.
Are there things fundamentally that you think have been working for you? You mentioned you worked with Adam during that hiatus period.
Yeah, it's been working. Coach Urban, he's been on us, making us keep doing it over and over in practices, pre-practice and stuff like that, and after practice. So it's been working, and I hope we keep doing it, for sure.
I think it's about 20 days until the start of the season. Do you think you'll still have enough time once these guys get back, the receivers I'm talking about, Marquise and Sammy, and that you'll be able to develop enough chemistry to the point that you want it to be at?
For sure. Those guys been working hard. Even though they've been out, they've been working hard to get back with us, and we've been working hard, like I said before. So we pros. We should be hitting right off where we started off when we finished.
Lamar, how do you feel to training with this team compared to the one last 3 years?
Man, you know, it's just a growth. It's like they said before, you know, my 4th year. I know what I'm doing a lot more than I did before. So it just made my job a lot easier. And these guys, they working hard. They working their butt off in this hot sun, this humid heat. And, you know, we just going to keep grinding. We don't know the sky's the limit.
I know that it's been 4 years that you've been here, but I just say exactly the 3 years before because that's the year that you get your MVP and you're having this amazing team. So I just really want to see your point of view with this new team.
We're going to have to see. You know, we still camp. You know, we haven't hit a regular season game. We haven't played 5 games yet in the regular season. We don't know what it's, you know, how it's going to play out. We're just going to keep grinding, you know, until the time comes.
All right, LJ, thank you.
No problem. Appreciate it.